差不多15年前啊，我带一个人伫美国带2个囡仔，我迄阵就甲2个囡仔讲，人讲有机会吼，咱3个赛车来环游美国。2个小朋友拢甲我讲，好，Daddy好哦。
You ever find yourself thinking, when you make enough money, when you have enough time, when you learn all the skills, and when the world is on fire, then after all that, you can finally go do that thing. That thing to me is this: a goal made over a decade ago, and a promise that got buried by time. Well, not anymore. Chicago is the perfect starting point because my dad is an architect, and Chicago is filled with amazing architecture. From modern skyscrapers to old churches, every corner we take is an opportunity for photo. Chicago is also very walkable with good public transportation, which made life very easy. On one hand, we can enjoy the quiet suburb night. On the other hand, one quick bus ride takes us to the heart of the city.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love.
Originally, the plan was to do like a Route 66 road trip, but I looked into it and it turned out Route 66 seems to be a little boring. Here we are at the start of Route 66, but we will not be taking Route 66 all the way to LA.
In the heart of the city.
Route 66 symbolizes the American dream. Its reputation is rooted deep in my dad's generation, but over half a century later, today Route 66 seems to be an empty shell that echoes a once better time. Philosophy aside, pretty much everything we wanted to see is not on the way to Route 66, so even though we're starting in Chicago, we'll spiritually take the rest of it.
Oh my god!
Just for reference, my sister and I are not exactly adrenaline junkies. Like, we enjoyed the first row of roller coasters, but we wouldn't dive 100 feet off a cliff. And to me, the tilt was pretty cool. It actually tilts further than I expected. It's just enough to entertain my curiosity, but it also won't turn my legs into noodles. The observation deck was also really cool. You can see the skyline on one side and Lake Michigan on the other. It's a really cool way to enjoy Chicago as you can watch the sunset slowly dips behind all the skyscrapers.
You know, you live on a farm in the 1870s, 1929. In the 1960s, 2020. I mentioned earlier trains.
Maybe because the Chicago Architecture Center is a non-profit focused on the city's architectural history, or maybe because our guide is a lifelong Chicagoan, is that a word? Who would sprinkle in personal trivias on how the city has changed over the decades. But our tour just felt really genuine, as if we're part of the city. It not only focused on the buildings, but also the history and politics behind each story. We all had a really good time, and my dad never stopped clicking on that shutter button. I highly recommend picking the slot 30 minutes before sunset, because this way you get to see the buildings during daytime, golden hour, and nighttime when the buildings light up, which was actually my favorite. We're gonna try deep dish for the first time.
Wow!
Every city you go, it's just sirens everywhere. I don't hate the pizza. It's very different than New York style. I actually like the crust more on the deep dish because it's a thin, very crunchy, more of like a apple pie but savory. Like, it's a literal pie than a pizza. I'm not gonna say which one is better, but I will say that I did like the deep dish pizza more than I thought I would. With our bellies full, we're now ready to road trip through the country. Trip is off to a great start with my off-road light switch fell to the floor, turned on the lights, and killed the battery overnight. I'm Kevin, by the way. Ed, nice to meet you. The craziest thing was that the gentleman who saved me was my next town neighbor in New Jersey. What a crazy world. When I was researching for this trip, I really struggled to find what to do between Chicago and Denver. In my mind, I just want to get to Colorado as fast as possible, but that's a 15-hour straight drive, which obviously was not possible to do in a day. So we had to find a midpoint somewhere.
Here we are, St. Louis.
Thinking process is, if we're gonna visit Yellowstone and Yosemite and all the best national parks of the country, we should also visit, I don't want to say the worst, but this. Okay, that concludes the Gateway Arch. Took us a solid 5 minutes. We're gonna go get some ribs because we're all starving.
好吃的来了。
哎，这薯条甜的，不是糖。
Pappy's was highly recommended for a good reason. The ribs were full of flavor and they're just done enough for you to bite into it, but not too well done that it turns into mush.
好吃。
有够好食，我要搬来遮大。
每天吃。
We barely crossed the Mississippi and yet we already had one of our favorite meals of the trip. And despite the insanely long line during peak lunch hour, I would return without hesitation, just not during peak lunch hour. Every time I fill up. Can't afford that in this economy, but it is what it is. We have arrived in Kansas City. Unfortunately, Missouri and Kansas are gonna be drive-by as fast as possible states. Kansas City for a night and wake up tomorrow bright and early. It's bright and early and soaking in Kansas City. We're gonna drive 9 hours straight to Denver. There is a debate on whether Kansas or Nebraska is the better route to take when you travel west. Seems like the popular option is Kansas, but in my opinion, this is very much a lesser of the two evils situation. The only way to somehow make a 10-hour drive worse is to drive 10 hours without a change in scenery. I am not joking when I say you see nothing but farms for hours on end.
我们今天早上开到现在，开了几百公里了，都是这样的 view。
No mountains, no lakes, no rivers, no elevation change, not even a curve on a road. I once read a joke that says you eventually start to cheer at a pile of dirt, and I could not agree more. We have arrived at Hayes. Hayes is a cute little town halfway between Kansas City and Denver. We stopped by Gella's Diner for lunch because it's highly recommended online. But maybe I'm spoiled by Jersey and New York's diner because the food was just okay. It wasn't bad. It was just good enough to almost make me forget that I have 5 more hours of nothing to see. We are in Colorado. There is severe thunderstorm and a mild hail warning, but we are also wide open on a highway. My friends in Denver actually warned me about potential hail the day before, and I'm grateful the storm didn't escalate any further because that would not have been fun. But on the bright side, the sky looked gorgeous after the storm as we continued on the Nothing Highway to Denver. Today is my birthday! Very rarely do I ever get to spend my birthday outside of Taiwan, Jersey, or New York. Definitely very grateful and very lucky to spend birthday this way with the family on a road trip and have such a nice and beautiful and capable vehicle to explore Denver. I'm excited. This is really fun and also really grateful to have this kind of opportunity to spend birthday this way. First order of business is to buy an America the Beautiful pass. We have many national parks ahead of us and just one pass will cover our whole vehicle. Obviously, sounding very cliche, I would do anything to get 5 or 10 years back to do this trip earlier. However, doing it now, my dad now qualifies as a senior, and we can get a senior pass for $20. Otherwise, it would have been $80. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. Hello.
Hi, happy birthday.
Thank you.
我们要来一个 Red Rocks， 是一个户外型的演唱会。整个演唱会的空间是由2颗大石头给雕塑成的。来，今晚恁爸要唱一条歌给你听。落来，落来，流浪到丹佛。哇，天然的冷气房，现在迎面吹来的都是凉风。Denver 真的是好地方。
Not a Land Cruiser. With an early morning breeze, the amphitheater was a really cool place to be even without a concert.
赞。
It is day 5 or 6 of the trip, don't know, but it is getting to the day where an Asian family needs to get Asian food. Denver had a ton of Vietnamese restaurants, and nothing is better than a giant bowl of noodle soup to warm our souls. 台湾煲菜. That giant bowl of pho knocked us all out. So with a full belly and a full fridge, we decided to go back and take a fat nap. Local Colorado peaches. This car has been super reliable, except previous owner did not put an OEM one, so maybe that's why it failed. You can easily test this. This is an old one. If we blow into this, the air shouldn't come through. Solid. After a quick intermission, it was finally time to take the Land Cruiser onto a Colorado trail.
我们今天来到科罗拉多州的 Rocky Mountains， 体验一下登山的乐趣。这种深山里面还是有人住在这种地方，真是与世隔绝。
We are going there, between like Colorado and the East Coast. I'm gonna assume all the trails in Colorado is harder, but I'm able to do a 5, or I have done a 5 in the East Coast. So a 4 here should be okay. We'll see.
我们要帮车子漏点气，绕开，以便行走这种颠簸的路段。这台 Land Cruiser 终于派上用场了，可不可以很爽啊？OK 的，哎，技术呢？哦，这些树都好漂亮啊！
Right before the summit, we ran into another group of people. Oh, yeah. So we have a Jeep that absolutely shredded its tire. They don't have a key for their lug nut.
See what happens.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, you round out the whole thing that's already rounded, so.
Right, exactly. That sounds like it's unscrewing to me. You are amazing. You are a hero.
You got it?
Yeah,
you got it?
baby.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, baby. Now you got it.
Did it get it or no?
Oh, it seemed like it.
Just kidding, we did not get it. We tried many different things, but ultimately nothing worked. Unfortunately, we could not save the Jeep. If this is a lesson learned for people watching, do not use locking lug nuts. Do not do it. Just don't do it. You're gonna get stranded on trail. You're gonna shoot yourself in the foot. You're gonna lose the key. People who are trying to steal your wheel is still gonna be able to steal it anyways. Just don't do it.
Your parents are adorable.
They were screaming on the way up as we were. you sure the car can take it? I was like, yeah, we're fine.
If you go past it,
Yeah.
there's this nasty incline.
Yeah.
Like if you went down and then back up, they'd be like,
Yeah, maybe not today. Yeah, it'd be fun, but this is a Land Cruiser, Toyota Land Cruiser.
Oh, nice. I hope you guys have a great trip with your folks. That's a once in a lifetime.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Hot dog. What a great day for a birthday.
Oh yeah, this is like probably the best birthday ever already.
What's your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
It's called Unemployed Rice Cooker.
All right.
It's always fun to meet people on the trail. We shared stories of each other's journey, then it's time for what we came here for.
Look at that！今天是 Kevin 28岁生日，生日快乐 ，Kevin！ 耶耶 ！Happy birthday to Kevin！ 我个老啊！哎呦，哎呦！
小吃家。
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you. One more. 祝你生日快樂，祝你生日快樂，祝你生日快樂，祝你生日快樂！耶！
许愿吹蜡烛。
娶某生囝。
哎呦。OK。
吹蜡烛。
我吃看卖哦。
好吃不？
好吃。好冰的。飞碟也来庆祝 Kevin 生日。飞碟。
Yep, there was a UFO-looking cloud, and it kind of looked like an explosion, so it was time to get off the mountain. As a summer baby, I didn't get a birthday spotlight at school, so my birthdays have always been with families and close friends. But as I grow older, I've learned to love small birthdays. I couldn't ask for a better way to celebrate my birthday at 12,000 feet up, while doing the things I love and with the people I love. This Airbnb is really awesome. It has a full induction cooktop, and it has a ton of spices. I have 5 spice, sour anise, cloves, braised pork belly. I've been wanting to visit Denver for the longest time. It really does have a little bit of everything, and it's super fun to be able to do so much in just a few days. But as much as I want to stay here forever, it's time to move on to our next destination. 给你们看个美国最大的加油站之一。你看有多少个加油站？
这大概10个台湾的加油站，还有附设一个超级大的 Seven。啊，开了眼界，开了眼界。
We're back at Bussy's.
跟 Costco 一样大。
Can't seem to ever spend less than $100 in Buc-ee's, so. It's absolutely hilarious that a gas station can be such a quintessential American experience. After we stock up on food, it's time for another 10 hours on the road.
你们两个还记得有一次小时候，我们半夜从台北开车回台南的事吗？那时候很晚啦，我还跟那个 Kevin 讲说 ，Kevin 你要坐前面吗 ？Kevin 还说，我坐前面，我陪 Daddy 呀，那 Daddy 开车就不会打瞌睡啊。我想说 Kevin 呢，那时候才大概5岁吧。我说哦 ，Kevin 这么勇敢啊，好哦，我就记得一路开，我就真的跟 Kevin 讲话。然后highway上面呢，车子很少啊。 外面乌漆嘛黑的，就只有车灯，咻咻咻这样子而已。到后来我突然发觉，Kevin 没声音了。我看 Kevin 的头已经低下来，在打瞌睡，他已经睡着了。可是他身体还坐得直直的哦，就是头一直往前打瞌睡，点啊点，好可爱哦。那一次是我认为 Kevin 非常勇敢，但你们两个大概都忘记了。Kevin 你还记得吗？记得。 哦，你还记得啊、
Childhood stories never die. 20 years later, we swapped drivers, but we're still doing the same thing. We're in Wyoming. About 7 hours more. Wyoming was a much better and prettier drive than Kansas, but still very long though. We're about 2 hours outside of Yellowstone, and it is almost sunset, and yeah, I know, I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. We left at close to 10 this morning, and our ETA to Yellowstone is 10:30, so 12 and a half hours on the road. Almost there.
这个山形真的太漂亮。现在黄石公园里面突然下大雨，他们最辛苦啦。
It is 10:30. We have finally made it into Yellowstone, and it's pouring rain. But what can we do? We're exhausted. We just want to check in and pass out. Got our key. Did I say Wyoming was better than Kansas? I mean, it was, but 12 hours on the road, it's still 12 hours. We were all so tired, we immediately passed out for the night. Time to sleep. Good morning. It is bright and early in Yellowstone. Despite being expensive, I still managed to book a room right inside the park, which worked out pretty well because it allows, the old folks to sleep in. It is also 10 o'clock Eastern time, so the sister is working from home right now. Unfortunately, we only have one day to spend in Yellowstone before we have to move on with our schedule, but that's really also what's really nice about living inside a park. We don't have to get in line, we don't have to wait at the gate. We live right next to the Yellowstone Lake, which is 2 minutes towards there. But we're gonna go do some breakfast and take our time, walk around the lake and visit the Old Faithful and some other stuff and drive around the park, see if we run into a bison or something. I cannot believe how clear the water is. It's incredible. Early morning Yellowstone was so relaxing. There's a unique calmness when you're around water, just listening to the waves and feeling the breeze from the lake.
Nice view.
That's not black.
Well, it should be called Blue Pool. 风景美不美？美。有没有冒泡？有。这个叫美的冒泡。我们在这边 picnic.
Bucky's Burrito, right next to Yellowstone Lake.
好吃。
Work from home. You working from home? I'm planning my trip itinerary for tomorrow, and look at I can still have high-speed internet, even can have street views instantly. The Starlink is on the Land Cruiser. Sister's inside there for a work call. And here I am, still having high-speed internet in the middle of Yellowstone. What a time to be alive. As much as I wanted to stay by the lake forever, we still got a packed schedule ahead of us. At the Old Faithful, should be going off in 5 minutes?
来喽
Nope. Got duped again. Shuck. Got duped again. After getting duped for 10 minutes straight, the Old Faithful finally lived up to its name.
Whoa! Wow! Whoa! It's beautiful. Wow! Wow! 很值得一看，一辈子要来看一次。但不用看第二次。
没错。
Just once. We've seen it. got it off our checklist, life bucket list. Done. We'll be back in Yellowstone in the future, but not this. Not that it's not impressive, it's just once. Here's a quick Yellowstone tutorial. The park is a giant figure eight consisting of the north and the south loop. While it looks simple, it actually takes hours to drive through it all. We were all tired at this point, but there was one thing on the bucket list that hasn't been checked yet. We're gonna play a game called If You Can Spot the Bison. Where do you go?
He's there. He's like lowering.
Oh.
He's sitting down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, it was there. It was there before. You gotta believe me.
我们在 Yellowstone 的中央，这一条就是 Yellowstone River。平常这边会有很多 bison， 但今天都没看到。
After an hour of driving, we have finally found herds of bison.
Bison. Bison. Bison. Bison. Bison. Bison. Bison. Bison. Bison. Ooh, they're running. Bisons. Oh no, they got spooked.
Whoa.
Oh, moose! It's a moose!
哇，看它的脚。
Originally, we were hesitating about doing the whole Yellowstone loop because it takes like 2.5 hours, but we get to see bison and more bison, some ducks, one moose, and now we are back at the lake at sunset.
哦，这个夕阳真的是太美了。
This is the end of our very short but very eventful one-day Yellowstone.
Yellowstone Lake。
Right?
Very pretty. Welcome back.
Yes, I will be back.
And that concludes the first national park of our cross-country road trip. Yellowstone was incredibly diverse. You got wildlife, mountains, grasslands, geysers, lakes, rivers, and countless amount of geographical features. But we loved Yellowstone not just because of its beauty, but also because it's very accessible. We were able to maximize our one-day schedule simply because a lot of attractions don't require an extensive hike. With that being said, it's time to continue on our journey.
Bye bye, so long, Yellowstone. 我们现在正式转换这种露营车，接下来4天都要待在这边。我们要到各个国家公园去跑，这上面也可以睡的。Okay, good luck to us.
Completely honest, we don't really know what we're doing. I've never done RV before, and this is definitely the leg of the trip where I did not do a whole lot of research. So we'll see how it goes. When I say I didn't do a whole lot of research, I don't mean how to operate an RV. I meant that I literally had no idea where we were going to sleep that night. All I had was an offline map and a concept of a plan.
我们还在往 Arches 国家公园的路上，今天晚上不知道什么时候会开到那个地，加油！感谢 Tiffany 当导游，带领我们来到这个地方，不错哦。Oh, very good. Kevin, this is good. I like it.
Today was tough, really, really tough. We left 7 a.m. in Yellowstone. It is 1:30 a.m. and we decided to go from Yellowstone straight to Moab. Super, super tough, but we did it and we managed to snatch a BLM site, which is first come, first serve, so that's nice. And I am literally about to pass out. So, welcome to Moab, Utah, with an RV and a Land Cruiser. I can't believe we can just do this for free. We just drive it, find it on a map, come here, and we're set. Originally in 2012, the goal was we'll rent an RV in New York, drive it all the way across the country to Los Angeles. But as time goes and as my dad aged, RV just seems like a terrible idea to do a 20-ish day cross-country trip. That being said, I still don't want to miss the opportunity to experience what it's like to be in an RV. So I figured Utah might be the best place to do it of all the states that we'll pass by. I've never done RV before. I don't even follow that many RV influencers, so a lot of my knowledge are vehicle, like car based. So I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of learning experience and a lot of things that we're figuring out for the first time. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I hope you enjoy this section of Utah, Moab, and an RV. First stop in Moab is Arches National Park.
It's a rock. Arches over there.
Wow, look at this.
Just chilling under the camp.
I like sand dunes. This is fun. There's the arch. Land Cruiser fridge saves the day again. Cold, sparkling water. Snacks in Moab.
这一块像不像也是山丘啊？
It is 95 degrees. Do not come to Moab in August. But it is very pretty.
5個來。
There's an arch over here. There's an arch over there. There's an arch over there. Arches everywhere.
It's called Arches National Park.
来到眼前才知道，真的很大。哦吼吼，吼吼，吼。
RV's a little bit of a mess, but this is 2 people up here, driving down here. 2 more people there. Ample amount of space for all of our stuff. Gonna make a kimchi stew tonight. We got tofu, cabbage, pork belly, eggs, big old bag of kimchi. Solid.
Hungry.
我们在里面煮东西来吃，刚好看到这个夕阳，赶快把它给录下来，永远珍藏这美好的一天，感恩。Hello, Tiffany.
Before today, I used to chase campsites with a view, but today I learned what it means to camp in the view. It's only day 1 and Utah has already blown me away. This is a pro tip that I learned from the internet, but you can get free potable water in a lot of gas stations. This one actually has a dump station over there. Once you have the water fill up, you can shower as much as you want, but might risk flooding in this. So, well, it's been a long day, so at this point I decide this is going to be tomorrow's me's problem. Wake up in the morning and it's still water inside. When we used more water, either in the sink or here, the water comes back up a little bit. So my guess is like the gray water tank is full, but If I come here and do gray, it still is empty, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Called emergency service. They say, send us your PIN. We'll probably send someone there to see if we can do a field service or something. And I say, by the time you send someone here, we are returning this already, since we're only here for 4 days. So, I mean, we showered 1 day, so that's pretty good. This is how I'm gonna solve the plumbing issue. Technologia. We just made this from scratch.
I made it.
We are gonna go to Canyonlands, which is there. Hello. Here we go. Ironically, the first thing we saw in Canyonlands is another arch.
Wow. Wow.
哇，太漂亮了！ 哦，但是我们可以飞，
飞什么？
飞过峡谷。
飞在峡谷上空。
Cactus.
太太。
哦。Waddle waddle, waddle waddle. Bye bye.
呜呼！简直太壮观了！哇，很有疗愈的效果。哦，可以很清楚的看到这种峡谷地形，好像地球裂了一条缝一样。
Canyons are really cool because you have these trails that take you all the way to the bottom, as if you're traveling through millions of years of erosion through the canyon itself. Not sure why it was so dramatic. I had like 4 feet of clearance. Makes a cool shot though. I just did this trail 4 low for 2 hours. Look at the canyon.
来到河谷，终于见识到科罗拉多河壮丽的景色。
Incredible.
So pretty.
我还没看到这里啊，我没在地下住几多。
Oh.
This was one of the most unique ways to experience the canyon structure. With the sun setting, we rushed back into the park to catch the final glimpse of the canyon.
Oh my god! What?
Grand View Point Overlook. Look at that! 哇，水的力量实在太厉害了。有够水！
哦，够水。
That ramen, some vegetables. We're using Bucky's brisket sandwich as the beef. This is Texas Taiwanese fusion.
Ramen.
Ramen.
Thank you, Kevin.
Today's our last day in Moab. We're gonna head to Capitol Reef. Just gonna have ube bread breakfast. Despite its size, the RV was actually very easy to drive. In fact, it's actually easier than a Land Cruiser because of electronic steering. But the RV was leagues behind in comfort. The road noise was atrocious and the seats hurt your butt even after a short drive. Which is to be expected since the RV is basically just a U-Haul with some interior design and plumbing. It's amazing how quickly the landscape changes in Utah. Back in Moab, every direction you see is red rocks and more red rocks. And in just 2 short hours, we're now surrounded by vegetation.
终于来到 Capitol Reef 圆顶国家公园，听说这里面的派很有名。
It's actually incredible how much more green there is. Like, there's just trees everywhere. There's still rocks, but trees. That's crazy. And they probably can't hear it, but there's a flowing river. The ranger said it rained over the weekend for 2 days, so that's probably why there's so much water. But still, look at all these trees and this is in the middle of the desert. We're in the middle of Capitol Reef, here to buy pie because that's apparently something you should do, and they will sell out really quickly. Can I do a strawberry, peach, apple, and mixed berry, please?
Oh yeah! Peach pie. Strawberry.
The crust is super light and fluffy, and you can taste the layers. Do not miss the pie if you come to Capitol Reef. We finished all 4 pies. They were delicious, so we got 2 more on the road. Horsey.
We're now at the start of the 2-mile dead-end scenic drive. Currently, most of it's closed for construction.
Okay.
These first 2 miles are still open, so you've still got access to all these features.
Got it. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Of course, no trouble at all.
So we picked a terrible day to come to Capitol Reef because their main road is closed for construction. Not a whole lot we can do in Capitol Reef, and so we're just gonna snack in the RV again. Got some jerky, snacks, soda. We're just gonna snack here, avoid the 100-degree heat outside. I really fell in love with using the RV as a base station. I understand driving 2 cars introduced an extra layer of cost and logistics, but we gained so much freedom by leaving the RV at camp and go out and explore with the Land Cruiser. Without a doubt, having 2 vehicles was the best decision we made for our RV experience.
Capitol Reef 的地形全部都是靠水跟时间完成的。
Wildlife of the Capitol Reef.
And then you can see them right there above.
Oh, okay. Got
Okay.
it. Yeah, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Wait. Time to look for some rocks.
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 More rocks.
Rocks.
Lots of rocks.
Lots of rocks.
Poop. The whole trail is 2.2 miles. We did 0.2. We're good. Oh, 0.3. Yeah. We're good. That's it. Time to go. Find shelter.
实在太热了，我们都快晒成肉干了。
This is our site for the last night. We got a little oasis here, a little bit of greenery. 4 days in Utah. 4 days all have different kind of rocks and different kind of scenery. 4 days seems to just be the right amount of RVing. All of us are not devastatingly tired, but we are getting to the point where it's let's get out tomorrow. So
Colorful rock. Hello.
just when we thought our last day in Utah was disappointing, Capitol Reef stepped up and gave us the most unbelievable night sky of our lives.
Hello.
I know you can't see a thing in the sky, but it is August and it is peak Milky Way season, and you can see it with the naked eye. I'm not even kidding. You can see a strip of bright stars or clouds or whatever Milky Way is consists of just in the middle of the sky. It's absolutely incredible. Where you at? Oh, And yes, we are washing our hair in the middle of the desert outside because our shower doesn't work in the RV. So my hair is wet and soapy right now. So we are showering and washing our hair under the Milky Way in Utah. Again, I know you can't see anything. You just have to trust us. Leaving Capitol Reef, we drove through the absolute breathtaking Utah State Route 12.
哦吼，直接没有了，栏杆了。呜呼，这个有惧高症的来开，大概会心跳加速。
The variety of landscapes and terrain on Highway 12 was truly astonishing. From a dense forest to a river-carved canyon, from milky white mountains to fiery red hills. Every 30 minutes, we were looking at a different portrait of nature.
每个峡谷的造型啊、特色啊都不太一样，难怪这个12号道路被封为全美最漂亮的道路景观之一。
Even though we only had time for 3 out of the big 5 national parks, Utah was eye-opening from the beginning to the end. Not a single dull moment, and we made a lot of core memories with the RV. This is our first RV experience ever. Is it the last?
No,
No.
definitely no.
No. It was pretty good. 还蛮舒服的.
RV means really very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Pretty neat.
Pretty nice.
Except 会漏水。
Hey, 没漏水。
不能大便。
没使放屎。
没使洗身
没使洗身
躯
躯。
嘿，
对。
啊，即马头油油。
嘿，头毛油。身体都黏黏的。嘿。
Anyway,
Very good.
Very good.
we did it. What will be our next RV trip?
Hey, me.
克拉
啊，Go
To
out.
where?
To where?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Grand Canyon. Antelope Canyon.
Yeah.
Yay.
Arizona 有响尾蛇。
你哪知？
What is 响尾蛇？
Rattlesnake.
啊 ，rattle。
人生第一次 RV。
感想。
我的感想就是非常值得。
真的。
A family trip.
嗯。
Excellent choice.
不会太累哈。
But you need two drivers.
Yeah. It was very nice to park the RV at the site and
Our
take the
Tiffany
Land Cruiser
is
around.
Very good.
Thank you.
嘿，
你无？
我无。
系啊。
我哪无？
Hair flip。嘿哟，拍手。我 RV 感想。
RV 的感想。
Very cool. Always wanted to try it.
Yeah, 4 days is about right.
Yeah.
Not too long, not too short.
嘿，再长下去点超气啊！
不要花美啊，超生啊！赞。Okay, we'll see you in Las Vegas.
Yay! Vegas. Las Vegas.
People come to Vegas, you rent a nice car, you go to gamble, you spend a lot of money on drinks. I'm not interested in any of that, my family's not interested in any of that. But renting a nice car, I can do that. 你还记不记得我们刚到美国去那 Lexus 买那台车的时候，它那展示中间有一台红色的跑车。那我跟你说，那台跑车有3个屁股。
LFS 是
LFA。哇！弄了一台便宜一点的 Lexus 跑车。哇
！Nice.
That red LFA was the first supercar I've ever seen in person, and teenage me instantly fell in love with it. At the time, I told my dad I will buy that for him when I grow up, and it has been an inside joke between us for the past 14 years. Ironically, unemployed 14-year-old me probably had a better chance financing that LFA than me currently in 2025. So while this isn't the LFA, it is the most optimistic way of fulfilling a 14-year-old promise. 上来给 Sport Mode 一下，小心开就好。
哦，好快哦，好快！哇塞，真的很好开。对呀，太爽了！这种5000cc 的大引擎。哦，这开惯了哈，会很爽哎。I love this car.
That's pretty good.
I came by myself, then dragged my family down here. Was like, y'all gotta have these. I've never finished a whole bowl of noodles plus the broth. If I drive miles, it's a good reason why.
Yep, you guessed it. It's that time of the trip where an Asian family needs to get Asian food again. And just like last time, nothing beats a big bowl of heartwarming noodle soup.
Very good.
We have returned to civilization.
Yes.
After water.
We are alive.
Toilet with plumbing. After 6 days, 4 days in RV, 2 days in Yellowstone, 6 days of nature and touching grass.
And dirt.
And dirt. We are back in an actual building. Perhaps the opposite of Vegas spirit, our only goal was to take it easy and rest. Since it was 109 degrees outside, we did nothing during the day. We slept in, ate out at restaurants, and scrolled on our phones. And at night when it's cooler, we drove around the city and looked at shiny lights.
New York, New York.
I also need to change the oil. Now that we're rested mentally, physically, and mechanically, it was time for our next adventure. Following the Vegas tradition, I made a slightly regrettable decision to take the longer scenic detour through rural Nevada, which was really, really pretty, but really, really long. This stretch was unbelievable. You have hundreds of miles of just desert. All you see is desert and desert and desert in every direction till the horizon. Check this out. It's a ball of rainbow. Not an arch, not a line, just a ball. As beautiful as this is, hundreds of miles of local desert roads still adds up. We would drive for hours and hours between towns, and some of these towns are so remote they don't even have a gas station. But look at the sunset. Would you have taken this demanding but scenic detour?
哇，我们在赶往Yosemite的路上。太阳快下山了，天空好美啊！我们可能要晚上10点才能够到 Yosemite。11点，开到现在 Kevin 已经开了快7个小时了，还要再开2-3个小时。
Navigating through the Sierra Nevada mountains at night was no easy task, but eventually we made it to Yosemite at midnight.
Oh!
What happened?
Wow!
All of our snacks are dying. Surgically relieve pressure. We're forced to have a snack break because our snack exploded. Welcome to Yosemite National Park. It was actually quite a difficult drive from Las Vegas. It was about 9 hours of cutting through the Nevada desert. Unfortunately, I could not book a lodging situation inside the park, so we are outside in the Yosemite Bug Resort, which is kind of a hotel, hostel, cabin situation. Oh, you look great. Don't worry about it.
Hi.
Hi.
Have a good day.
You too. We're pretty excited for Yosemite. We're here for 3 days. At this point of the trip, we're all starting to get a little bit tired, but we're still like pretty energized and excited to see new things. So let's see how it goes then.
Welcome to Yosemite National Park. Safe travels.
Thank you. The first thing we did was to check out the Yosemite History Center. We thought it was just going to be a museum, but it was fascinating to meet and talk to some local legends at the park.
As you notice, those are all pictures of me.
Yeah, we do.
We do. Kind of see that. Yeah.
You've been here for 50 years. 52, wow.
Well, 2 years ago, I had my 50th party. And I was afraid nobody would come. And look at that newspaper right there. I had 375 people.
Yeah, we saw it.
And that kind of made me feel good that I did something worthwhile with my life. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
And you know what? I'm not going to retire yet. Look at my office. It's a good office.
Yeah.
You're still young.
And you know what? I have a problem. You guys from New Jersey might have the same problem. I don't know. But my problem is I wake up happy, I go to bed happy. We did a Wild West show, rodeo show in Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
Really? Wow.
My father, we did a lot of Wild West stuff, you know, when I was, younger. Thank you for signing my book.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oldest bridge in Yosemite.
Oldest bridge in Yosemite.
Yar.
Walking through the oldest bridge in Yosemite. Here's a blacksmith. Hello. Of course New Jersey has the largest out of all the state, huh?
What are you writing?
We have a huge debate in our state on what to call those like breakfast meat.
Taylor ham and pork roll.
They're the same exact thing.
Somebody from New Jersey, you'll see that and say, "Oh my gosh, the controversy made it this far."
Yeah, yep.
Oh, hey, there's Taiwan.
Oh,
Ta-da!
Skulls are cool. Their eyes are further set on their skulls, so they can see all 4 feet at once, which makes them more sure-footed.
Huh. Interesting. You want to ride a horse? Horsey.
Horsey.
You good, bro?
We're seeing rocks.
Rock?
Rock.
Where are you standing? A rock.
Just chilling at a rock, looking at more rocks. That's a rock right there. Looks like a rock. Probably tastes like a rock too.
I know it's a silly joke, but at the same time, if you think about it, it's so impressive how many different kinds of rock formation we saw throughout this trip.
Ooh, crazy dancer.
It's raining.
Hello. Bye bye. Hey, Yummy. 过路费.
We have arrived at the Yosemite Fall. Close enough. For what it's worth, Yosemite's water is the most delicious water of all the national parks.
But
just like every national park, different seasons will give you a different experience. Visiting Yosemite in August was good because of the long daytime and clear weather. Both reasons made wandering through the park very simple, but one big downside was most of the water features were gone by this point. But no matter which season you come, Yosemite will always welcome you with this iconic view.
Wow! So beautiful. What?
We had a really pleasant time at Yosemite, and one main reason was that the cabin we stayed at was full of amenities. There was a communal kitchen, a cafe, and even a spa and yoga area. While it doesn't have the convenience of living inside the park, the friendly atmosphere very much makes up for it.
They have a community cat. So cute. Poaching an egg for the cat.
Kinda looks like Taiwan.
Not a single piece left. Bye bye.
Leaving Yosemite, we found a Laotian restaurant. We've never had Laotian food before, so we decided it was time to try something new.
Wow.
So good.
You don't get that in the East Coast that often. Pretty special. Very good. Would recommend.
Very yummy. Pork belly.
Pork belly, very good. This is us. We go here, and then here, and whoa.
巨物群在哪里？哦，这个能不能不要走啊？
It is raining in Sequoia, so we're gonna come into the museum. We're gonna spin this wheel to see if we can make it as a sequoia tree. 1 in a million?
啊，你嘛赶快 seed in bad spot never sprout。
我们都一样。
你哪会赶快？
哪个能赶快啊？你真的是我女儿啊！
Sprout can reach soil. 阿妈。
我连所有都没有。
We all died. We never made it. Big tree. Small tree.
哦，这边整个都是树的香味，要多吸几口啊！要来这里不容易。
It's a chicken.
In case you guys are wondering, this tree can fill 9,844 baths, or roughly 27 years. That's American measuring system at its finest. 4 national parks worth of rocks. We have arrived at a national park with trees, not rocks.
Trees.
Trees.
Sunset in the sequoias. Best lighting on the skin.
Sequoia, I love it. Ah, smells so good. The air is good. The temperature is good. Everything is so good.
You just think, it's big trees, right? and you see the trees, you're like, wow, wow. This is all of the national parks that we're doing.
I'll see you next time.
No more nature.
Back to the city.
Gonna try West Coast Asian food, which is very different than East Coast Asian food.
Better be good.
We'll
It
see
better be
you
good.
in downtown
Otherwise,
LA.
I'll kill him. See you, Sequoia.
Of all the nature wonders we've seen on this trip, giant sequoia trees were the most humbling. You feel so tiny standing around these giants, while being immersed in a dense forest air and bird chirps. We couldn't ask for a better park to end our national park journey, and with the sun setting behind the Sierra Mountains, we made our final stretch to Los Angeles.
这栋建筑物是 Daddy 的一个好朋友，我认识他，他不认识我，叫 Frank Gehry 设计的。Frank Gehry 他就专门设计解构主义，就是把建筑物都拆散掉，把它解构。这样你们听得懂吗？哇 ，Look at this！ 真的只有鬼才的建筑师才能够设计出这样子。
After a brief architect tour, it was time to get some of those West Coast Asian food.
鄭哥，你俾個張佢啦。
你也整下。
我也是要。
对呀。
挥吧来啊，挥吧来啊！
有煲仔饭吗？热辣辣的，刚刚出来的。
They were very aggressive at pushing these out, but we're also very hungry, so they all look really good. A hot serving of Cantonese gossip sprinkled with babies crying. You can never beat the dining experience of dim sum with carts.
你们看，这个像不像 Gina Stillman？ 当当当当。
After a very satisfying lunch, it was back to being a tourist. Wildlife of Los Angeles. Hey, we're back at Yosemite. Kinda looks the same, right?
$5. Hoodies are 10. La Boo-Boo's 10. Every other item 5.
Would you like some labubu for $10?
Best price.
Have arrived at the sign. Hollywood. Honestly, it's a sign, so we saw it.
这个就是加州大塞车。
We have arrived at the end of 66. This will mark the end of the road trip, even though we did not take 66 at all. We made it just in time for sunset at Santa Monica.
这23天来 ，Tiffany、Kevin 都很辛苦，照顾 Daddy，Daddy 很谢谢你们两个。
谢谢你来美国陪我们玩啊！
我们 do it next time in 2 years, okay?
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah. Go to the moon.
Okay. Moon over there.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you next time. Daddy 40当前去美国，然后那个时候我就想讲，我来毕业吼，一旦吼未上班以前吼，我塞车吼，环游美国吼。但是我迄阵一个毕业就紧找头路的找到工作就马上上班啦，上班就赶快准备申请绿卡等到拿到美国身份的时候，就差不多10档啊，所以我一直都无迄个机会吼，伫美国安尼塞车吼环游美国。这个心愿一直都没办法完成，就今年 Kevin 都跟我讲 ，Daddy， 我们大家来环游美国。我才讲 Kevin 为着要完成我的心愿伊去买一台迄个 Toyota Land Cruiser。当初想要环游美国迄阵，我是20几岁呢，现在我60几岁啊。
This trip came to life because of one text in a group chat. I wasn't ready at the time, but looking back, I didn't really know what it meant to be ready. I could always do more homework, but oftentimes the best teacher is to just do it. May this film inspire you to turn your group chat trip into reality, because someday in the future I'll rewatch this and think, wow, I can't believe we pulled that off.
Hello. Hello.
This trip has been in the making for 13, 14 years. It's been a very long time.
I'm getting old.
Oh, 我唔係老啊，
我唔係老啊，
我老啊，
做這個囡仔呢
你老啊？
我老啊。School got in the way, work got in the way, COVID got in the way, but we made it happen. We're gonna do some random superlatives of the trip.
上好食的 Missouri 的 BBQ
啊耶
Number One。
Puppies。
最嗨的回忆就是坐船逛芝加哥，我觉得那个最美了。
Architecture tour 我也觉得不错。RV camping， 然后水不能用，拿一桶水蹲在外面洗头。
哦，不过我们看那个星夜的啊，很棒啊。
对啊。
哦，超跑啊，跑车啊。
觉得 Yellowstone 很漂亮。
We made a very right decision to go to Yellowstone.
It was the first national park we did in this whole trip, and probably the number one choice that makes me be like, I'm going back again. Okay, that's it. In-N-Out was not very good. I'll take Shake Shack.
Yeah, Shake Shack. So much.
The fries
better.
not so good. The hamburger
Sorry, West Coast.
So soft.
Yeah, sorry, West Coast people, but I said what I said. So, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you.